Small town near Auckland, New Zealand, a semi carrying more than 8,700 gallons of gasoline had slammed into the rear of a car, leaving both vehicles in flames. Hidden by the swirling smoke and fire, 12-year-old Shirley Young was trapped beneath the burning wreckage of the tanker truck when she was spotted by firefighter Royd Kennedy.
Royd took off. He was heading straight into the fire.
In under the truck, there's this child crushed by a big wheel. I could feel her feet protruding from under the tyre where her limbs had been broken and doubled back. She was really scared. Mind you, so was I. But I let her know that I wasn't going to leave her, no matter what.
At that point, I'd lost sight of him. I thought I'd lost him. Next minute, Royd yelled out, "Cover me, Graham," which was the biggest relief I'd ever heard. He was still alive.
All of a sudden, fire just flashed through. I thought it was all over. I really did. And the water suddenly beat the flames off us.
To give some protection to where Royd was in the wreckage, we had to move guys into a position where they were exposed to danger.
Divisional Officer Ray Warby was in charge at the scene.
Shirley was lucky because she was in the only part of that wreckage where any person could survive. It was being sheltered by the chassis and the trailer unit.
Among the more than 100 rescue workers who converged on the scene was paramedic Grant Pennycook.
The big question was, how were we going to get her out?
The decision was to raise the wheel assembly with the airbags.
How long it was going to take was anyone's guess. Whether we would get her out of her alive was once again anyone's guess.
And the water itself was just so freezing, it's unbelievable. They had tried to bring in a sheet to give us some protection. I was continually talking to her, keeping her going.
Have you ever been horse riding? When you get out of here, you're going to go horse riding.
It's hard to imagine the injuries she was suffering from, and yet she was not crying. She was a battler, and it's a great thing to draw your own reserves of strength from when you've got someone like that next to you, who's only 12 years old.
The firefighters were roasting, but they didn't back off. They just stood their ground. I was so astounded at the tenacity of my men.
Time was ticking by.
She suddenly started to fade away, and she looked at me with big brown eyes, and she looked at me and said, "If I don't make it, tell my mother I love her." She just lay her head back and started to go unconscious. A resuscitator was passed in under the truck, and I started keeping her alive.
Shirley had been trapped under the truck for more than 40 minutes in the intense heat and fumes.
The vehicle lifted slightly, 3 or 4 inches, but not enough to pull her out because she was crushed right down onto the road.
But we were then able to get a further lift by using a hydraulic ram.
I couldn't get out of there quick enough. She was away, which was an immense relief. But as soon as she was on that stretcher, she knew too that she was safe, finally, and she just drifted away.
After the rescue was completed, the fire just went out, just like that. Poof. And I felt as if the devil had backed off now that Shirley had been removed from the fire.
I honestly, I just haven't got time. I'm so cold and I'm dizzy and I just want to lay down.
Roy did what I hope any firefighter would have done. But I wouldn't ask any firefighter to do it. He heard a cry for help and he responded at extreme danger to himself.
He probably was a fool for climbing under there. I think we're all fools. But you don't think of those things when something like that happens, you know? I got home that night and I just cried. Yeah.
12-year-old Shirley Young had suffered second and third-degree burns over 20% of her body. Both legs were badly broken, one so severely that it had to be amputated. She and her mother spent months in the hospital recovering from their injuries.
When Roy comes to get me, he said he was going to take me horse riding.
When did he tell you that?
When I was under the truck, I think.
And that's what you're looking forward to the most?
Yeah.
Right, now you got to lift up yourself.
5 months after the accident, Royd kept his promise.
Here, hang on to the driving part.
Will you stand there and fight for the catch me?
Royd and Shirley had grown very close, but she remembers little of the night he saved her life.
It was hot. I think I was crying. And then Royd came in and he was just trying to calm me down. He was there for me when I needed him.
Okay, that's it. You're rocking and rolling. That's good. That's good movement.
All he saw was this little girl's hand, and he didn't think twice. He just went in. Everyone else that was there were heroes, but he was a bit more. Because if she had to go, I don't think he would have left her. I think he would have given his life.
No, not you, Gilly. That's the down under dribble.
I try to see it regularly. Whenever I go out that way, I'll stop in. Her and I went through a very special time under the truck. I'd give her heaps, tell her jokes, make her laugh.
She's a sort of a nutter.
It's a great relationship. She's like a daughter.
It was a perfect shot.
When she got out of hospital, that's it. She was out and about, even when she never had her leg. It didn't get her down. There's no way I could live without her. She's my pride and joy.
So many people can learn from that child about what she went through. Her inner strength, her character. She's $1 million, that kidding. Boy. We haven't heard the last of her yet.
Started motoring, so you pulled her up. That's right. All right. That's cool.
Next.
Paragliding could be dangerous. Maybe you are in the air and it's too strong for you, but it's too late.